So I'll show you a second method of how to do factorization for non-unitary quadratics. Okay, so let's take the 3x squared plus 11x plus 6 as in the previous example. And what we're going to do is we're going to split this 11x up into two separate parts. We're going to have ax plus bx right here. And just to tell you where we're going with this, what we want to do is we want to find the numbers of ax and bx that add up to 11 so we can put them into brackets like this, and we're going to factorize each of these brackets. So what we'll have to do is we have to find an a that's a multiple of 3 and a b that's a multiple of 6 so we can factorize the brackets, and we'll be left with the terms in the brackets there. So let's go ahead and try this. So again, we want to split this 11x up into ax plus bx. So for a we want a multiple of 3 and for b we want a multiple of 6. So what we can do is we can say two numbers that add up to 11 would be 9 and 2. 9 is a multiple of 3, 2 is a multiple of 6. What we're going to do then is we're going to put brackets around these terms. So we're going to have 3x plus 9x plus 2x plus 6x. And now what we're going to do is we're going to factorize each bracket individually. So let's try this. For the first bracket, what's a factor that we could take out of 3x squared and 9x? It is, of course, 3x. What are we left with in the brackets? We'd be left with x plus 3. In the second bracket, we can factor out 2. And we're left with x plus 3. What you'll notice is that the two brackets are identical, and that is no accident. So what we can do is we can group together the 3x and the 2, and we can group the x plus 3. So what we'll be left with is 3x plus 2 times x plus 3, and that is how we factorize using method 2. So let's have a second example. How about 7x squared minus 23x plus 6. Okay, so again we want to split this minus 23x into minus ax minus bx. Now remember, it's going to be minus and minus because two minuses multiplied together will give a 6. So what we want to do is we want to have minus 21x and minus 2x. We've selected minus 21x for a because that's a multiple of 7 and 2 is a multiple of 6. Now we can put the brackets around these. 7x squared minus 21x plus minus 2x plus 6, and we're going to factorize each bracket. So here we're going to take out the 7x from this, and what we're left with is x minus 3. And we're going to factor out the minus 2 from this, and what we're left with is x minus 3 again. And so what we're going to have is 7x minus 2 in the first bracket and x minus 3 in the second bracket. Just like that. And that is how we factorize using method 2. Alright.